Welcome back. Thank you very much for staying with us. Now, displaced UKZN students have been sleeping outside campus and at halls. They're also waiting to be registered. Nqobile Madlala is at the Pietermaritzburg campus with more on the story. Nqobile, good morning yet again. When we spoke a bit earlier before we got cut, you were just giving us just a sense of what has been happening at the university. There's also been a fallout between students and management, and they're now sleeping at the halls. Talk to us about this.
Well, yes. So from yesterday, they were told allegedly by management to leave the hall by 10:30 latest, which is why then they were sleeping outside the boom gate on a stretch of a driveway into the campus. Now, we know that a lot of them are coming from very far and they really need accommodation. And whilst others have registered, others are partially registered. And the major issue is because registration online is giving them quite a lot of problems. So I'm going to bring in Nqobile to speak to us about those issues that SRC has had to deal with. Nqobile, it's been a very difficult couple of days for you. I mean, yesterday you were getting shot at. Last night you slept outside. Tell us a bit what prompted for you guys to sleep outside and how did that go?
Okay, greetings once again. After all the bruises and the injuries from the SRC and also my comrades, we had to sleep with about 93 students outside campus by the boom gates because it was said that we should exit the hall. The students should wait outside housing for the next morning. Imagine you came a day before before like 10 o'clock and then you are told to wait until the next morning. This is what we are faced with currently in the UKZN campuses. I'm going to just also let some students whom we slept with outside to briefly explain what had happened, because if we try and raise these issues, it is as if our comrades are or it's that we want to start to whatsoever. But yesterday we did sleep outside with all the students. We had a list of about 93 students, not noting those who had left because they are staying in eThekwini or the nearing areas. Yes.
All right, thank you. I'm going to bring you in, Sissy. Nqobile is just explaining to us that some of you guys slept outside. Tell me about your experience. How did it feel like to sleep outside?
Sleeping outside was not good. We felt cold. We even now catching flu. It was chaos. It was just chaotic outside, and thanks to SRC who helped us get something to eat. Yeah.
Angitshela sisi uqhamuka phi njengoba usuzolala la?
Ngiqhamuka eNkandla. Yeah, bengifunda khona eNkandla, ngiqhamuka khona ngoba ngizolala la ngaphandle.
Uzofunda yini, usu-registered?
Yes, bese ngirejistile inkinga accommodation.
Uzofundani?
Ngifunda i-Bachelor of Social Sciences.
And ekhaya, have you told them that you've been sleeping ngaphandle?
Yeah, ekhaya they know ukuthi we've been sleeping ngaphandle, but they won't do anything because bakude ngila.
And you, my lady, you are a returning student. It must be difficult as well to find yourself without proper registration?
Yes, it's hard. We can't even proceed with the registration because they say we can't proceed without selecting the blocks for the selected modules. So kunzima nje asikhona ukuqhubeka ukubona ezinye ingane ziyofunda zikhuluma ngokuthi kungena ama-emails ukuthi bayo-attenda wena ngaleso sikhathi ku-Outlook akukho lutho but kuyaqhubeka kuyafundwa kubuhlungu nje. Sihlala na kuma-private accommodations asikepcharishiwe, abanye aboma-stand bafuna imali kuze nizohlala inyanga yonke, so singaxoshwa noma inini. Kunzima nje yonke into la esikoleni ihamba kancane, but siyabonga kwi-SRC iyazama shame, siyababona bayasiza lapha nalapha. Sicela ukuthi at least i-registration i-extendwe, wonke umuntu ekhona ukuregister ivalwe mase kubonakala ukuthi wonke umuntu userejistile, because bayafunda abanye sisele and angicabanga ukuthi kuzobuyelwa emuva. Lokho ngeke kwenzeke, kuyoqhubeka nje abasele basele kubuhlungu nje kithi kakhulu. Ngiyabonga.
Ufundani la sis?
Ngifunda i-Bachelor of Social Science.
And njengoba usho nje ukuthi sebeqalile abanye, imaphi ama-concerns onawo njengoba sebeqalile wena ungakaqali?
Njengoba sebeqalile abanye mina ngingakaqali, into engicabangayo ukuthi kuzoba khona ama-quiz angengikhona uku-understand ukuthi bekukhulunywa ngani because angeke phela kufundiswe thina abesisele emuva for sure vele kuzoqhutsheka kufunde so kubuhlungu nje for mina nasekhaya bayabuza seniqalile ukufunda nani kunzima ukuthi ngathi mina cha basikaqali kodwa kuyabonakala ukuthi ezinye ingane ziyafunda.
And ukhuluma nge-accommodation chaza ukuthi awulali ngaphakathi esikoleni then ulala kephi?
Ngihlala kwi-private accommodations kunama-rest nama-private accommodations nakhona kuma-private accommodations siney'nkinga ama-lease ethu awacapturishwa ngesikhathi kuthatha isikhathi eside oma stand bafuna imali kunzima nje.
Siyabonga sisi. Mfundo, those are some of the issues that are being highlighted by students. I think what she's talking about is that some of them are living in private accommodations, meaning that they're trying to pay for themselves in those accommodations. But unfortunately, they're saying that some of them have not been captured. And as a result, because they have not been captured, they're finding themselves with many issues. You heard from the first year as well, just saying that it's been very difficult. She's coming here to do her first year, but at this point, she's finding herself sleeping outside. She says it's very difficult, that she's even catching flu at this point because of these issues that they are going through. Now you can imagine the emotional damage that they go through because of what is currently happening. And really the ask is that that the registration be extended so that they're able to get the right accommodation, they're able to register on time. The second year is returning, but she doesn't have all her modules. So these are the things that they would like UKZN to look into. Whilst, by the way, all of this is happening, whilst other students are okay and they are continuing. So those that have issues are just stuck